Investor asks, Danny, what happens if the market turns or the property underperforms? What's the downside protection? Great question. And typically in real estate syndications and funds, there really is no downside protection. And that is just a risk that is associated with investing into a real estate syndication or fund. Let's be honest though. There's no risk mitigation in a stock investment as well. Company goes to zero and it goes bankrupt, you're SOL. So there's really no protections, so to speak, in real estate syndications or funds outside of the protections that you build in for yourself. Meaning, have you done your due diligence to make sure that you, A, believe in and trust the sponsor to execute on the business plan, B, believe in the deal, and C, believe in the market. This is something that I don't talk about too much, haven't talked a lot about in these videos, but one thing that you definitely want to research is make sure that the market that you're invested in is a market that's going to thrive and support the asset class that you're investing into, right? So make sure that the demand drivers are in alignment with the asset class that you're invested into, right? So if there's, for example, storage facilities, right? Storage facilities, it's not something that I invest into a lot, that we invest into a lot. Storage is like, okay, well, is there a growing population? Typically growing populations mean, okay, there's going to be a need for more storage. Is there a lot of movement and activity? Those are the kinds of questions that you want to ask yourself before investing into a deal. For example, hotels. Hotels are an asset class that we invest a lot into. And the demand drivers are something that we pay particular attention to because each type of hotel, right? Whether it's an extended stay versus say like a limited service, like a Holiday Inn Express or a full service hotel, these types of properties have different demand drivers. And we want to make sure that the economy and the economic growth of that particular area are going to support that particular asset, right? So if we've got, really great job growth, there's a lot of businesses coming into the area, say that there's a hospital being built nearby. Well, that's a great place for an extended stay because there's a lot of traveling nurses, things like that. So, hey, extended stays could be really good. Extended stays do really well around hospitals and so on and so forth. So these are the things that we want to really vet and think about before investing into a deal. And so how do you protect the downside? Well, there's no guardrails that are set up for you. You have to create your own guardrails and only invest when all of the metrics for your guardrails have been satisfied and checked off. That's when you invest.